G'day Pickleball family. First thing to know, as shared on deadspin.com, Andre Agassi falls in second US Open pickleball match. Andre Agassi saw his professional pickleball debut end after 1 day and 2 matches. The Hall of Fame tennis player and partner, world #1 female pickleballer Anna-Leigh Waters, competing at the US Open Pickleball Championships in Naples, Florida, fell in the mixed pro doubles round of 16 Wednesday night. Trang Huynh McLean and Lane Yang beat Agassi and Waters 7-11, 11-4, 11-7 to advance to the quarterfinals. I'm really excited, Huynh McLean told the Pickleball channel on YouTube. Andre Agassi was my growing up idol, so it's really phenomenal. I did say in the beginning of the tournament I wish I could play them in mixed, so it came true and really fun playing with Lam. And he just did a phenomenal job, and I'm happy that we went out with a win. Earlier Wednesday, Agassi, who turned 55 on Tuesday, Waters, an 18-year-old who is the #1 ranked female pickleball player in the world, dispatched 13-year-old Stevie Petropoulos and 16-year-old Tristan Dassault 11-8, 9-11, 11-7. Agassi, who won 8 Grand Slam titles during his Hall of Fame tennis career, has played pickleball only in an amateur capacity before this tournament. He relied heavily on Waters. Coming out here with Anna-Leigh, I was more nervous than a gypsy with a mortgage, Agassi said in a post-match interview with CBS Sports Network. This is a metaphor for life. Choose your partners well. Agassi's unforced error allowed the Petropoulos-Dassault duo to level the match before heading to the third game. Agassi's team, however, won 6 of the first 8 points before its opponents rallied to tie the score. Undaunted, the Agassi-Waters tandem regained their serve and ran off 4 consecutive points en route to winning the match. Second thing to know, as shared on pickleball.com, storylines for MLP, Major League Pickleball, Columbus, as shared by Pickleball's #1 commentator, Dave Fleming. Top 3 overall storylines in Columbus, Ohio. Will the hometown Columbus Sliders have a similar winning experience as the hosts of the first event? The Orlando Squeeze went 4-1 in their backyard in Orlando, Florida. Can the St. Louis Shock keep rolling after winning their lone 2 matches in Orlando? Can one of these 3 winless teams, Hogs, Slice, Hustlers, show that Orlando was an aberration? Third thing to know, as also shared on pickleball.com, heading into MLP Columbus, MLP updates rules on serves, alternates, and team benches. Major League Pickleball announced a series of rule changes Wednesday morning that will be implemented at this week's MLP Columbus. The new rules cover 3 key areas: serves, on-site player alternates, and team benches. Service rule, the biggest change here is that MLP service rules will now be the same as PPA service rules. New serve rules were introduced ahead of the season opening MLP Orlando that allowed players to toss the ball up and, generally, hit much harder serves, but there were inconsistency with how the new rules were enforced. Here's how the updated service rules are written in the MLP Play Rules Guide. The release of the ball must be no higher than the top of the hip bone. The ball can travel upward after release, but only equal to 1 height of the ball itself. The swing of the paddle must be more south to north than east to west. A clearly low to high swing of the paddle is required. On-site player alternates, a Premier level team that does not travel its bench players out to an event and has to use an on-site player alternate in one of its matches will be penalised a point in each doubles game in which the alternate plays. This was another point of contention in Orlando due to the Los Angeles Mad Drops using AJ Kohler to fill in for Hunter Johnson. Each Premier level team now has 6 roster spots instead of 4, which allows them to modify their starting lineups as needed and deal with any unexpected injuries from their starters. The Mad Drops have Wes Burrows as their 3rd male player, but he wasn't with the team at the opening event of the season. As such, they had to have Kohler, one of the 3 on-site player alternates for the event, fill in and take part in their 3 matches. If teams try to do this in the future, though, it won't be without consequences. Now, if a team has an injured player and uses an on-site alternate instead of another player from their roster, That team will start every doubles game that the alternate plays in down 0-1. Team benches, the final rule change has to do with teams switching benches in between each game. This has been the norm in MLP, but now teams will stay at the same bench for the duration of the match. We'll see if this helps prevent any more sideline encounters and skirmishes like we saw between the St. Louis Shock and New Jersey Fives in MLP Orlando. Fourth thing to know, as shared on the conwaybulletin.com, Blue Mountains unveils free pickleball courts. Spring recreation season kicks off May 5. The town of the Blue Mountains, north of Toronto, Canada, will open its pickleball facilities for the 2025 season starting Monday, May 5. Residents and visitors can enjoy the courts with special booking rules and rates in place. The outdoor pickleball courts at the Recreation Complex will open May 5. From May 5 through May 11, courts will be free to use and won't require bookings. Starting May 12, seasonal bookings will begin. Until then, all play is first come, first served. Court number 1 will remain non-bookable except during tournaments. If other courts aren't booked, they may also be used on a first come, first served basis. Rental requests must be submitted 5 days before the booking date. Paddles up.